Alright artists, we are now ready to fold and crease our scores. You always want to fold the ridge, which creates the hinge, to the inside. So there's the ridge, this one comes this way. I'm going to crease that down with my Teflon folder. Here's the ridge, this one is folded this way. I'm going to crease that one down. There's another ridge, this one goes this way. I'm going to crease it down. And finally, we've got a ridge here which will come this way and create a glue flap for us. And here's how this goes together. This goes here, and we're going to glue this flap right there. I'm going to place a glue guard underneath the whole shebang, and another one right along this fold. I'm going to uncap my glue stick, and I'm going to run a very thin but thorough coating of glue over that flap. People seem to think that the more glue, the stronger the fold, but it's not true, and it tends to ooze out and ruin things. So a thin coating is sufficient. This gets folded over, and I'm going to burnish this down, get that glue to adhere. And our first easel is complete. I'll open this up. Okay, when I make cards, I like to have lots of easel colored choices to have at hand. So I usually make up a bunch, and here I've got 3. And the beauty of the easels is that they can be sliced into different lengths or widths and then added to the back of just about any card to make that card stand up. There's one. Here's a much longer, skinnier card with a longer, skinnier easel. It also stands up. But the exciting and versatility of the easel allows you to do this. You can make easels and slice them into any length that you want and then have them be the card. So on this one I've simply created a narrow easel, I've added a window to the front, and I have a very beautiful tiny little card. On this one I've added a sticker, and it's an easel. Full length. I didn't cut this one at all, and I added little windows to the front that have words in them. So I've got that one, and here's another very thin one, skinny one, easel, and this one unhooks, and we've got a statement on the inside. Alright artists, next let's make the simple but extremely elegant slider card. Basically, when you pull the slider out, you uncover a part of the message that was hidden and cover the first part of the message which was exposed. So you can start a statement and finish it in the second half of the card. It magically appears and disappears. This is a slight variation on the card that I just held up with slits that are angled. So we have a pie shape here, which gets magically larger when you pull this out, and magically smaller when you push it back in. Same effect though, a two-part statement. You can also make that card in just about any size you desire by modifying the measurements. This one is oriented vertically, and it's an A2 card size, a very common gift card size. Always my friend. Basic slider card consists of 2 components. You need a piece of cardstock for the slider sleeve, and it measures 8.5 inches high and 9 inches in width. On the inside surface, you're going to put the good surface down, and on the inside surface, from the left-hand edge, you're going to measure over 3 3/4, and you're going to valley score. You're going to measure over 7 5/8 and valley score again. Then you're going to crease each one of those scores, and you will have a basic sleeve that looks like that. The next component is the part that slides, and for that you need a piece of cardstock 3 5/8 inches in height and 7 inches in width. On the inside surface, you're going to measure over 2 3/4 inches from the left edge, and then you're going to measure down 2 7/8 inches and make a slit. So the slit does not go all the way through, it stops at 2 7/8 inches, and you'll have this piece. Alright, once you've got your slit, It's a very convenient time to do a little bit of decorating. And what I've done here is cut out some marbled paper. I glued it to the part that's going to be inside the window that slides back and forth. And I glued more out here, which is the part that I'm going to pull out. You'll see me insert this in just a second. First, it's nice to have a notch so that you can get at the slider to pull it in and out. Otherwise, you're digging in here. So first, fold your sleeve up, measure over halfway, and just cut a V or a circle or any other shape that you want. And then open this back up and do a couple of things. Measure down from the, let's hold it this way. Measure down from the top and draw a horizontal line at 1.5 inches. Measure up from the bottom and draw another line at 1.5 inches. Then, from this fold here, measure over 1 inch and draw a vertical line. From that fold, over 1 inch and draw another vertical line. And then you're going to slit, you're going to cut those two lines to make slits. And you're going to start and stop at the 1.5 inch lines. That basically prepares the sleeve for the insertion of your slider, which is very simple to do, and it goes like this. Take the slider, stick the skin, there's two sections, a wide one and a narrow one. Take the narrow section and slide it underneath the first slit and out through the second slit, center everything, close the big flap, glue down this flap, and you now have the slider card. Alright, I got to show you one more card. This is one of my favorites in the book. I call this flip card. It can be used as a photo album. It can have rubber stamped or handwritten text or any other kind of imagery that you want, and it can be made, as all the cards in the book, in any size. This one was sent to me by Yvonne Jenks from California. Little teeny tiny version. So remember, artists, all of the cards that I've shown you are available, fully stepped out in this book. Cards that pop up, flip, and slide. And if you go to our website, www.creativezone.com, you can download complete instructions for this card. Alright, that's it. Go forth and create cards.